Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Dimensional Light Bundle from Clionadh. The Dimensional Light Bundle includes 6 shadows, costs a little over $120 Canadian for the bundle or a little over $20 each for the individual shadows. The shadows in this collection are all a sparkly, spicy neutral with sheer brown bases and a multichrome shift, as well as a larger particle size contrasting sparkle with a multichrome or duochrome shift. This is the light version of the dimensionals, which are similar with the same kind of multichrome and contrasting sparkles, but have a blackened base. The formula is a little bit drier and flakier than other Clionadh shadows. However, I wouldn't say that it is a dry or flaky formula compared to all the different shadows on the market. This kind of shadow has been very popular lately, with multiple brands releasing these kind of multicolored sparkle spicy neutrals. So I'm going to be doing some individual swatches of these 6, and then I'll compare them to a couple of different shadows in my collection that have this kind of similar concept to them. Exothermic. Exothermic has a warm tan base and shifts pink, peach, orange, gold, lime, and green, with sparkles that shift teal, blue, and indigo. Entropy. Entropy has a grayish base and shifts lilac, pink, peach, orange, gold, and yellow, with pink, purple, and gold sparkles. Amalgam. Amalgam has a brown base and shifts mint, teal, blue, indigo, and purple, with shifting sparkles that shift from red, orange, and gold. Alloy. Alloy has a brown base and shifts predominantly green, pink, and purple, and gold, green, and blue. Together they make this kind of optical illusion that makes it almost seem like it has a red shift. It's really interesting, and I have nothing in my collection like this. Synthesis. Synthesis has an olive gray base and shifts copper, peach, gold, yellow, lime, and green, with teal, blue, and indigo shifting sparkles. Electron. Electron has a grayish base and shifts gold, yellow, lime, green, and teal, with pink, gold, and green shifting sparkles. So my first comparison is between other Clionadh formulas. On top, I have Amalgam from the Dimensional Lights, and then below that, I have Carving and Grisaille from the Clionadh Glitters. Now, the Clionadh Glitter multichromes have a lot of variation. Some of them, like Carving, are more opaque with a smaller particle size, and some of them, like Grisaille, are more of a buildable formula with a slightly larger particle size. But as you can see here, the Dimensional is definitely more sheer and does have a larger particle size, and just overall is more of a sparkly topper-like shade. Next up, on the top, I have Moonbeam from Shine by SD, part of their Eternal collection, and on the bottom I have Exothermic. Originally, I thought to compare this with the Shine by SD Sparkle Light collection. However, that is a much larger particle size and a much drier formula. But these Eternals do have a slightly smaller particle size and a more smooth formula. And to be honest, I think they're quite comparable with these Clionadh shadows. And finally, I have the Pretties for Your Face Mega Chromes. On top, I have Synthesis compared to Pretties for Your Face Glass Slipper, Pumpkin Pixie, and Ghoul Next Door. The Mega Chromes are very similar. They have the multicolored sparkles, the multichrome shifts. It is a slightly drier formula from Pretties for Your Face, but I do find the Mega Chromes are a little bit less dry than their kind of more traditional shadows. Anyways, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know, are you interested in this collection? Have you tried anything from this collection? I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!